friends and fellow stackers, this is Eric and welcome back. Well, as you can see right in front of you, there's a menagerie of boxes and tubes and coins and bags. We're going to do an end of the month recap for March, halfway through the month. That's right, I've kind of gone hog wild here, tax refund and all that good stuff. I hope you guys have put yours to good use as well, but stayed within your budget. Well, I've been promising a couple of big unboxings, and I was going to do this early in the week, and wouldn't you know it, USPS is the most incompetent organization on earth. Took an extra 4 days to get a package to me, so finally got it in. Let's take a look. For starters, we have here, this is a tube of 15 BU, American Silver Eagles. For all of you that have watched my most recent video, I had offered up a trade of 15 various semi-premium and, if you say, numismatic coins. Various things, a lot of kookaburras, things like that. I just wasn't interested in going down the rabbit hole of chasing down back years. And as I said, this season my focus is I want to stack bullion, you know, recommit myself to stacking more and restrict and limit myself on collectible and one-offs and things of that nature. So in that regard, I offered up a trade, and I ended up doing a trade with a Silver Supplement, and he was good enough to take up the offer, and he sent me in a nice tube, and I thank you for the tube. 15 BU Silver Eagles. And with that, I had two random additional Eagles floating around in my box, so we're going to work on filling up this tube. That makes 16. And number 17 here. Excellent. The next big news before we get into those big boxes, I finally took a visit to my local coin shop. It's actually a place that's like just a couple miles away from where I work, and I've known about it, but I checked them out. I even called them, and the problem is I usually work until 5 o'clock, and it takes maybe 15 to 20 minutes with, you know, rush hour traffic to get from where I work to where this coin shop is, and they close usually at 5:30. So I never wanted to, you know, stop in knowing I had 5 minutes to check the place out, and I didn't want to inconvenience the guy on my first visit by holding him late. So about a week ago, I actually had to go into work early, and then I decided to take a short lunch. So I got out at 4 o'clock and finally had the chance to stop by and check it out. Decided to pick something up, and look what we got. I got a nice NTR, North Texas Refinery, metals 10-ounce bar. He actually, the coin shop place, the guy was had fairly decent prices. This was maybe, all said and done, maybe $5 more than I could have gotten a comparable, you know, generic silver bar online from any of the other big, you know, APMEX or anything of the like. But for the convenience of being able to stop and take a look and see what he's got, and, you know, have it in hand and walk home with it, I'm cool with that. And he mostly had like, this place was like straight up about like collector's coins and stuff. Like, they have posted online like a freaking penny from like the 1700s that they want like $5 grand for. And I called him up and I said, hey man, I'm looking for like silver and gold coins, bars, rounds, what you got? He's like, oh, we got some of that, sure, just stop on in. So I picked this up. He sells a lot of Silver Eagles, but he was wanting at the time 20 bucks a pop, and that was when spot was in the 15-20 range. So if I want Eagles, I'm gonna go online, but if I got a few bucks cash in my pocket and I feel like getting something, I'm gonna stop by and check this guy out. The other cool thing, and most of you know, I live in New York State, and New York State has a long-standing law from 1989 that any purchase less than $1,000 for silver and gold or platinum, palladium, and the like is subject to tax. And we all recently more or less found out about that because we all bought online, and up until just a month ago, we never had to pay tax online to a place that didn't have a business in state. But when I picked this up, the guy told me, somehow he got talking about if I, pay cash, obviously best price. He said if I paid cash, he wasn't going to charge me tax, but if I paid with a card, he would. So, hey, I'm going to carry cash and stop by his place more often. So, this isn't really so much a pickup, the extra 15 ounces, because I consider it, ounce for ounce. So that's nothing new to the stack, but we'll keep you updated on topping that tube off. But there's 10 ounces, nice NTR metals. But the big to-do, let's get into some of these boxes. And guys, I'm not kidding, this was a big month. And forgive me, oh, you already got a glimpse. I got into these because the way, I actually bought this from JM Bullion. I think I mentioned in some chats. I priced out the exact same items, exact same quantities, exact same, paying with online and stuff. And all things being equal, APMEX would have charged me an additional $186 for the same order. So I bounced over to JM Bullion and decided to purchase with them. And here's what we got. Boom. I was not kidding. We are stacking the Eagles, guys. And like I said, they actually shipped, JM Bullion shipped this package, 2 separate packages for the whole order. Even though the total weight and everything is not, super significant. But they sent it 2 separate boxes, so for the sake of making sure I had everything I had, I decided to get into it myself. But this is a full tube, 2016 American Silver Eagles. 20 more ounces. And if I'm going to go generic, Eagles and bars and the like, JM's got the better price. I think APMEX lost a customer for life. Here's the other half of that order. Boom. Are you guys getting the hint that I went kind of big this month? Check this out. This is going to be a long video, folks. I hope you stick with me because we got plenty of good stuff to show. Well, I'm an impatient man. What can I say? Remember that tube we now have 17 Eagles in? Well, now I got 3 more Eagles. That's right. I picked up 23 total. I wanted a tube. These are all also 2016 BU Eagles. I don't like half-filled tubes. So we're going to go ahead and complete the tube right here and now. There you go, guys. 2 tubes. 10-ounce bar. Next thing, and pretty much anybody and their brother is going to be showing this, but in honor of the anti-vaxxers, the newest Queen's Beast is the measles goat. That's right, the Yale of Beaufort. I don't know if I'm getting good enough picture. It looks like a frickin' demon goat with damn chicken pox. What kind of shit is that? So I'm going to call it the measles goat. There's the queen on the back. This is a nice series. I do like this. I've only picked up 1 each of the 2-ounce, silver. I'm not, chasing the whole 10-ounce and then the 1/4-ounce gold. I'm just looking for the silver, so I'm just getting 1 each. The one downside I see from JM is they had all these items and they had the best price that I was finding, so I was happy to make the order. They did not carry a capsule for this, so I got my sickly goat. I gotta get a freaking capsule for my sickly goat. So eventually I'm just gonna have to make an order of a ton of capsules and stuff just to have those on hand. So there you go. If you're keeping track, there's another 2 ounces. And as you can see, guys, I wasn't kidding. I went ahead and picked up 3 5-ounce Sunshine Mint silver bars. In fact, the reason I picked these up in this quantity if you recall, and if you stick to the very end of the video, I'm going to go over my goals and show you that spreadsheet. Just I like to keep track month to month. But JM, I just happened to see at the time I was looking to place this order, had these on sale for, I think it was like 69 cents per ounce over spot. So, heck yeah, man. Load them right up. So, oh, pardon the camera. There you go. 15 more ounces right to the stack. Told you I was going big, guys. And that's not all. We got a little bit more. I'll get this paper out of the way. Pardon me. And that's right. Why buy the little ones when you can also buy the big ones? So there's another 2 10-ounce Sunshine Mint silver bars. Security feature. Eventually, I guess I ought to get one of those decoder cards. I actually never bought a 10-ounce version of the Sunshine before, and I like it, you know. Obviously, it looks just the same as the small ones, just bigger. So there you go. There's another 20 ounces. So if we're keeping track at home, folks, that's 30, that's 50, 55, 65, 67, plus the 3, that's 70 ounces of silver picked up this month. I am looking to crush some goals. Wait a minute. We still got one more box right over here. And this one calls for a special guest. If you're looking for a hint, Rick the Rattlesnake. You all know why he stops by? Let's have a look and see what he got me. That's right. Big old box. Oh, it's like being a kid in Christmas morning. Except for I already opened it, but you get to look at it with me now. Any guesses? If I open real slow, you can guess down below. What do you think it is? What a crazy old lyric pickup this time. Oh, that's right. We're hiding it. Oh, they just sent me some bubble wrap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. That's right, guys. Look at this. Got myself another American Gold Eagle. Only this time, I got the full 1 ounce size. That's right. I had a yearly goal to pick up 1/4 ounce of gold. And I decided, you know what? A 1/4 ounce is just too measly. So, look at that. You can really see the detail on the larger size coin compared to the little measly 1/10 ounces I was playing around with before. And again, JM didn't have a damn capsule for this either. They sell coins, not capsules, boys. So, I go to APMEX for my capsules, I suppose. Find them on eBay or something. But yeah, baby. That is a full 1 ounce gold. Right then and there. So there you go. 70 ounces of silver. 1 ounce of gold. And boys and girls, it is only March. Now I will be straight up with you. This was an unusually large month for me, granted because of the tax return and some other available funds. So I don't intend to pick up nearly like this, certainly any regular. But I will tell you that given the new tax law and the way New York State interprets it, that I can avoid taxes if I spend $1,000 or more per purchase. I refuse to pay any taxes on my bullion. Freaking New York State taxes me enough as it is. So I'm going to be saving up for the next couple of months, and I'm going to make another big purchase like this later in the summer. So if you guys want to see some more awesome unboxings, stay tuned. It'll be a few months, but they will happen, I promise. But there you go. Comment down below, let me know what you think. If you hold on for a few more seconds, we're going to swap right over to the computer. I'm going to show you my spreadsheet and talk about my goals. Alright, and let's wrap this up. Here's my spreadsheet, as I've shown you before. just keeping it up to date. Here's my total goals for the year of 2019 in each category. Buying 5 new tubes of Eagles. I know I just showed you I showed you 2, but like I said, the one I don't count as a new tube because the majority of it was traded ounce for ounce with other similar silver, so it's not new to my stack, so I'm not counting it as part of my goals and additions. But we certainly maxed out silver bars. 5 ounce were 100% of our goal. Our 10 ounces were 150% of our goal because our goal was to have 2, and I purchased 3. And gold, the big outperformer, 400% of my goal, because I, again, was aiming for a 1/4 ounce, figured I'd just pick up a little here, a little there, but that's not how it worked out. So, all said and done for so far this year, I have purchased a total of 112.02 ounces of silver and 1 ounce of gold. And guys, I wanted to specifically show you, both as kind of for me to keep track of what I'm paying, just for my own record, as well as I wanted to show some of the newer guys. Well, there's been quite a few folks that have joined in the last 3, 6, 9 months that are coming out with their first video, getting a taste of it for themselves. I'll be straight up and blunt with you. I spent almost $3,300 in the last 3 months, and again, that's not going to be typical of the year. That's it's going to be a tube or 2 here, a tube or 2 there, all in one shot, but it's going to be, several months before I make another purchase like that. Certainly not to that full extent. But for the guys that are just starting out, you're looking at $3,000 worth of silver and gold on that table. So don't get discouraged when you're spending $100, to get the free shipping. And if that's all you can afford, don't worry about it. Don't try to keep pace with somebody like me, because I guarantee you there's channels out there that make my year-end total a single unboxing per week. So don't ever try to keep pace with me. Don't try to keep pace with anybody else. Stack at your own pace. But I just wanted to show that to people. Be straight front and honest with people how much this stuff costs. And again, going into the breakdown of how much I paid total. And this is a running total. It tallies up every time I buy something. I show the date and how much it paid. This is the average price by taking the total I spent divided by a total number of ounces. So we're a little higher up. It was quite a bit better because of that one awesome, using eBay bucks to get that 5 ounce bar for 20 bucks. And then this is the live spot price as I'm talking to you today. And this number will fluctuate, but I like to keep a running tally. Guys, I count my stack as if it's all only worth spot. Worst case scenario. So if I go trade something in or sell something to the coin shop, or if I get any premiums or anything, then it's considered a bonus, but I want to track it as if it's just pure melt silver, melt gold, and worst case scenario, what am I in for? So, for anybody that's truly looking at the markets, looking at the numbers, yeah, gold is the better investment to get into, or I shouldn't say investment, but hedge. My overall price that I'm underwater, if you will, on that 1 ounce of gold is about $43.15. Pardon me. And pardon the stupid computer. But I will note, and I made a note of it here, at the time I bought that 1 ounce of gold, spot was $1,321.30. So I only paid $35.25 over spot at the time, or about 2.67% over spot, which I felt was pretty good. The market moved. I'm not unhappy with the purchase, even though it's showing that I'm in for it more than spot price. But again, if you actually were to go on eBay or APMEX or JM or any other comparable place that you would consider buying an ounce of gold, you're not going to get it for spot. So I'm just counting it as pure spot just for my own numbers. And that's, again, I'm showing you the same for silver. But there and again, my average premium paid compared to current melt value for gold versus silver, we're talking 3% versus 11%. So consider that when you're looking at how much metals you're buying and what category you're looking at. But as you can see, I have surpassed my entire goal by 50%. That counts for everything that I'm looking to get. And as you can see, the big to-do was 400% of my actual goal for gold. But for the silver, we're sitting at a hair under 56%. Once I get some more of these tubes of Eagles, I'm not sure how the Constitutional is going to work, again, with the taxes and how that's going to break down. I'm not going to... I'm at the point where I can't take advantage of sales on eBay or eBay bucks, because I'd have to have at least an 8% eBay bucks just to wipe tax out of the equation, and then I'm not really saving anything anyway. So we'll see where we get with that. Focusing on the Eagles, guys. Focusing on the Eagles. Focusing on the bars. But that is my yearly goal. My long-term goals, I'm 32% of the way there, subject to fluctuation. We'll take a look at that another time. But my total summary, and again, based on melt, there's the value it's sitting at based on once these spot prices fluctuate. But here's the bigger news. We're just a hair under 660 ounces of silver, and for some reason that's not updated, but we are at 2 1/4 ounces of gold right there for everything that's in my gold stack. So kick butt, guys. So I apologize at this point. This has been an extreme rambling, so if you've stuck around this long, you are a true awesome stacker. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed.